Tonight we have meatball subs on Italian cheese bread. Starting off with our wet ingredients, we're going to combine milk and water and warm that up in the microwave. Then combine oil and butter. Then we're going to add sugar and yeast to our liquid mixture and set that aside. Then we're just going to mix together our flour and salt, dig a little well, add the eggs to our butter and oil mixture, mix that up, and then pour everything into the center of our well. Then we're just going to mix that together until it comes together. Then once that comes together, we're just going to turn it out onto the counter and start kneading it until it becomes a nice smooth ball. Then we're just going to oil our bowl, drop that in there, flip it over, cover with plastic wrap, face with personality, nap for an hour. And then for our meatballs, we're going to need ground beef, Italian sausage, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, garlic, onion, parsley, basil, and some egg. Then into my manual food processor, I'm just going to add my onions and garlic, give it a couple pulls until it's all nice and minced, and then I'm going to do the same thing with my herbs. This just saves me time and gets everything nice and fine for the meatballs. Then we're just going to combine everything into the bowl, and then I will list the seasonings on the screen. And we're just going to mix everything together by hand until it's well incorporated. Once that's well mixed, then we're just going to scoop everything out onto a baking sheet and fill that all the way up, and then check on our little dough boy. And then we're going to just punch it down, weigh it out, and then measure them out into individual pieces. Once we have all the pieces, we're just gonna flatten them and roll them up, set them aside, and then just repeat that process. Then we're gonna just brush them with some water and dip them in a mixture of shredded cheese, Parmesan cheese, and some Italian seasoning. And then I just put those on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and then put those back in the oven to proof for another 30 minutes. Then I went ahead and rolled up all my meatballs just so they'll be nice and round. Then I put them into an oiled skillet and browned them on all sides. Once they were all nice and browned, then I put all of them back into the pan and covered them with whatever kind of sauce you want. Then I put my bread in the oven. Once those came out really nice and golden, I went ahead and put my meatballs into the bread, put some cheese on there, broil for just a few minutes, and there you have it. Hope you guys enjoy. If you try it, let me know.